Ferris. Good looking ball in. Can they fashion another opportunity, the home side? Oh, that's beautifully done. Oh, what about the strike? It's a curling effort from Fiori, but a really positive start from Slavia. Thomas Fiori, the veteran forward. Now, what can the Norwegians do here? Early opportunity to cross. Well taken by Høge. Here is Høge once again. Back to Gundersen. Now here's Bjørtoft. Listen to that ball from the home side. Such an incredible season for the Norwegians last year, reaching the semi-finals of the Europa League, the first ever Norwegian men's team to reach a UEFA semi-final. They're riding on the crest of a wave. A small club, a 9,000 capacity stadium in the far north of Norway. Oh, that was a loose one. After a good spell of possession, but given away by Jostein Gundersen. What a job that man has done. 4 times Norwegian champions in the last 5 seasons. They won nothing until 1975. And they are not afraid here to try to quieten the crowd, but that will take some doing. The early stages are anything to go by. Høge. The opportunity to cross. And challenged by Kasper Høeg on Tomas Polish. Good looking ball in by Høge. Was that a foul? Was it shoulder to shoulder? It's a foul or not. Skipper Polish has come out worse off from that challenge. We're always expecting a physical encounter here in Prague, and so it has started that way. High tempo, high energy, high ambition. Both sides highly motivated to make inroads in the first of 8 fixtures in the second season of this Champions League phase. Oakland. Soak up a couple of minutes of early pressure from the home side. They had those couple of opportunities, but Berger. Still the visitors stroke the ball around with confidence. Gunderson. Oakland. Oakland battling away. Safaris, a 22-year-old Greek international with 11 caps to his name, born in Athens but a former Norway under-21 international, on loan from PAOK in his homeland. Slavia Prague want to make a positive start, starting off at home, but it is the visitors showing a lot of ambition. Crucial interception from Hulish. Miles separate these two sides. And there's also a vast chasm between their European experience. Slavia has so much tradition in European competitions, but it is this side, Bodo Glimt from Norway, who are being so positive in the early 10 minutes or so of this game. Slavia Prague, top of the Czech league, unbeaten so far in their 8 matches, having won 6 of them. They ought to be confident coming into this. Now, what can they do here? Safaris. Calera. Quick as you like from back to front. Safaris. You can see what he was trying to do. Schnevel getting in the way. Another Czech international, Michal Sadilek, standing by with a delivery. Sadilek goes low for the flick on. Intended from Bodji. Couchet. Oh, that was a waste. Trying to catch out the Norwegian defence. They're also top of the table in Norway, 2 points clear of Viking after 21 matches, with just 9 league games remaining. They're due to finish at the end of November in their league campaign, which has a different calendar due to the very different weather. Oh, this is an enterprising run from Gunderson. From the back, oh, that's a mistake, and they're in here! Oh, what an important save by Stanek! The first big save of the game, after Bodji's error. What about this from Gunderson? It looked to be nothing in it whatsoever, with a strike from Evian. Denied by Stanek, and that's the first big chance of the game, and what a save that was. Patrick Berg. Berg forwards again. Alisami's ball in. Berger. Look at the space on that far side. The defensive left from Slavia, well, they're back in shape now, but just for a moment there was an awful lot of green grass. Sami had a lot of his career at centre half, now a marauding left back given away by Berger. Wasn't punished. It really is a confident display by the Norwegians so far. The head coach Kjetil Knutsen is well known for not talking about wins or points. They say he will never talk about that in press conferences or interviews. He will only talk about performances and how they want to play. The theory being that the result will take care of itself. And it stood them in very good stead with 4 league titles in the last 5 years. Only Mulder in 2022 breaking their run. Now, what can Slavia Prague do here? Bodji getting the nod tonight, a big surprise after only making his debut on Saturday, the 21-year-old Senegalese defender, and he almost cost his side an early goal, but really rescued by his goalkeeper, Jindřich Stanek. Now here comes Slavia. Now a little bit of space here. Good looking early ball in. Daudera. Quickly taken. Seferis is blocked by the face of Oakland, and that did look painful from very close range. That is a concussion risk, which no doubt the physio and the doctor would be very mindful of, but he's given the okay. To Dorley. Here's Provod. Good searching ball to the far post. Oh, they just couldn't quite get the angle right. But look at this delivery. That was a tough angle, but he had his own teammate coming in from behind. Thomas Fury, centre forward. Used to being brave from those positions. On the home side again, just listen to that noise. Fury is going for goal. There's deflection. He's been in the thick of the action for the last couple of minutes. 30-year-old check forward. Took a post in front of goal. This is a real blow. Captain Hollish having to come off after that injury in a tangle with Casper Hurd very early on in this game. He did everything he could to continue, but there's a young 6'2" centre-half, Stefan Chalupek, coming on. He's very good in the air, very good in possession as well, the Czech under-21 international. And this is an attacking corner for them to get stuck into. Vasil Couchet providing it. Good looking ball in, asking questions of the keeper, Heiken. Provod, the strike from Sadilek! Oh, that ball was travelling! Good work by Provod. Plenty of space, a lot of bodies in the way. And the goalkeeper, Heiken, just relieved that was not on target. Look at the power and pace on that strike. Now they have the tail between their legs. There is Provod again. Oh, clever little ball. Down there, it would have been onside, but he was off balance. Reminder of the format of this second season of the Champions League phase. 36 teams in one large league table. Everybody plays 8 matches. Not home and away, they play different opponents each time, but 4 home and 4 away. And then the top 8 go directly into the round of 16, while the teams ranked 9th to 24 go through a playoff. Everyone else is out. The Opta supercomputer predicts that 10 points ought to be good enough to be in that top 24. Here's Hurd. Since we had a really significant Glimt attack. Casper Hurd fit again tonight after injury. By Gunderson. Al-Sami's screaming for it on this near side. Still Gunderson. Oakland can't gather the ball. It's brought away by the substitute Chalupek. And now Dawley. Oh, clever early ball for Sadilek. Well read though by Gunderson. Norway international with 2 caps, both of them last year. Slavia's 3rd campaign in the Champions League proper. They're eliminated in the group stage in 2007-8 season and 2019-20, but they haven't been in the main phase since then. Now here's Lukasz Provod. Oh, cleverly ball in! And it's there! Slavia Praha draw first blood! In the big time, and they're first on the score sheet. And Bodo with a tap in. But that was all made and orchestrated by Lukasz Probot. Probot staying onside. He thought about bringing it onto his left foot. It's a clever little touch in the centre from Fury. But it evaded everybody. Apart from Yusufa Umochi. On his first start for the club. The surprising inclusion only made his debut at the weekend. But there is an offside check in the build-up to the goal. Was that an offside touch on the way through? Check over and goal stands. Yusufa Umochi is the hero for Slavia Prague. If it was loud in here before, it is almost deafening now. Here they go again. Fouché. Clever play, back to Probot. Tardera. Was he upended? No, said the referee. Back with Tardera. Sadilek. Oh, it's a delicious ball in. Loiken had to watch it all the way. All it would have taken is one touch from Fury. It snapped the hamstring had he made contact. Oh, and another chance. This time from Fury, straight at Loiken. Clever first touch on the centre forward, Fury. Look at that, 8 attempts, 2 of them on target, 1 goal. Despite that really positive early play from the visitors, still plenty of time, of course. Well, the visitors have had more than 2/3 of the possession in the opening 26 minutes or so of this game. Very at home from the first whistle. And Slavia Praha with the cutting edge. Sammy. The Norwegians looking to build once again. Björtov. Oh, clever little ball in, well read though. far as Caldera. Not so confident. The captain, Robod, has gone down rather theatrically. The support of the home fans screaming and whistling at the referee. Not to mention the head coach, Shrovsky, is right in front of him. He's absolutely livid. The Romanian referee, Marian Babu, didn't deem this to be a foul. Right in front of the assistant, couldn't have been any closer. He's had his boot trodden on in the tangle of legs. Anderson travelling with the ball once again. Berger. Nice first time ball back in towards Gunderson, but well dealt with by Dawley. Only goals so far scored by Yusufa Mboji. He's only played 1 minute for the club until today, and here he is on the score sheet in the Champions League. 21-year-old Senegal international. Here comes Gunderson again, allowed to travel. Oakland. Bear. Pure top. Gunderson looking for Alisami. Oh, this is so good. And just the final touch from Casper Hurt was lacking. He couldn't quite angle his foot around it. Still just one attempt on target from the Norwegian champions. One shot was on target, but nothing to speak of before or since. Despite all that possession, 68% of it. Another look at the goal, and this is why it was onside. It was Dawley's ball forward. Robod was onside here, given far too much time to play the ball in. There's Mboji following up at the far post. Real intelligence from the youngster. Came from France last year. This is a meteoric rise for him. Gunderson's been impressive in this first half hour or so. Spent a decade at Tromsø. stage. Berg. Knocking it down to no one in particular. Alisami makes the best of it, does really well. Now Herger. Herger with a strike! Oh, it was curling. The keeper Stanek unsighted, but did well to get down. Alisami did really well to win the ball under pressure from Zafaris. Jens Petter Herger is trying to curl it round the defender. Chalupek trying to deceive the goalkeeper. Corner to Bodo Glimt. There's a lot of bodies in a very small, congested area. Almost impossible for referees to officiate that. Oh, look at the strike. Pace and power. Stanek once again equal to it. Now they've had 3 shots, all 3 on target. One of them a simply outstanding save by Stanek. Really, really was.
That thing. I don't discover that thing. We I think they edit some aside.
Very good.
You get.
Alisami, shackled by Provod. One back that time by Daldera. Fury battling away and fouled that time. Bjortov committing the foul, 26-year-old former Norway under-21 international. He scored the 94th minute winner against Braga of Portugal in the Europa League last October. The foul, Sadilek standing over this. By Couchet. First time from Daldera. Sadilek. Denied by Haikin. Couchet finding Sadilek. Couchet again. Good looking ball in. And that's really good defending by Alisami. Did it come off Chalupek or did it come off Alisami? Looked to have come off Alisami from very close range. Well, they are checking for a potential handball penalty. Well, the referee, Marian Babu, waving everyone away. Not a lot Sheffield Knutson can do about it. The VAR from Croatia, Ivan Bebek, is looking at this in great detail. Alisami was very, very close to the action, but was his arm up in an unnatural position and outside the silhouette of the body? And still we wait. Martin Niles here for the Norwegians. Let's have another look. Well, the arm was up, but was he being pushed first, Alisami? if he was being pushed, as his facial expressions suggest, if he was being pushed out of the way and his arms went up naturally because of the push, then it wouldn't be a penalty. Now they're checking for potential foul by an attacking player leading up to the penalty situation. So are they saying that yes, that was a handball, no, he wasn't pushed, so it was a foul by Al-Assami? Now they're checking for a potential foul by the Slavia Praha player leading to that situation. Well, either way, this is going to be controversial. Shofsky can only wait. Slavia Praha wait to find out whether they're being awarded a penalty, which could be hugely significant. And the referee, Marian Babu, is being urged to come over to the screen and have a look for himself. Was it a penalty by Al-Assami, and was there a foul by Chalupek? So is he being barged out of the way, which leads to his arm coming up? His facial expressions make it look as though he's being pushed, but was he being pushed by his own player, number 20, they could argue, Chevol? If the referee believes that the substitute defender, Chalupek, pushed him and then that was a foul, then he won't award a penalty. But if he deems that not a foul, and that Al-Assami's arm was raised of his own accord, then this will be a penalty. No penalty, because it was a foul by Stepan Chalupek, according to the referee, Marian Babu. And that is what he's explaining to the two captains. The facial expressions of Haitham Al-Assami as he went down and his arms were raised gave the referee cause to think that he was being fouled, hence the arms coming up. Fairly unusual situation when a referee is called across and he decides no. I stick to my original decision of no penalty. It's deemed that the foul from behind Al-Assami was enough to negate the handball. A combination of Curie and Chalupek up there. Here comes Slavia Praha once again. Curie's ball in. Confident from Huyken. Former Russia under-21 international.
This one I just tested. That was the idea.
Problem here for Tomasz Curie, who has been in the wars today. There's a challenge with Gunderson. Maybe it was what happened afterwards as Gunderson tried to get up. to be okay there. There's an accidental falling over of him. Well, this has been a highly competitive contest. Hollish, the captain's already had to go off injured, replaced by Kalupek. Still Håkan Evian's strike and save brilliantly done by Stanek. The best effort of the visitors so far. What a save it was. More than 2/3 possession. 3 shots, all on target by Bodo Glimt.
This one said, you need to change this.
Here come the Norwegians again. Well, the head coach, Kjetil Knutsen, has rejected claims of an away curse after just 3 away wins in 25 UEFA matches. He says that's completely wrong, that we need to sit back more. Attacking is the way we play, and it gets us results. And we need a goal from somewhere today. Gundersson's underneath it! Well, Stanek has not let anything past him so far. Another problem here, this time for Zimmer. Offside this time. Easiest decision the assistant will make all night. There have been some trickier ones than that. Very nicely done by Oscar Dorley, the Liberia international. He has to get back now. Höger. Oh, good defending. Now they're off on their way again. Couchet, crowded out. He did have support from Thomas Fury, who was frustrated. He didn't receive the ball from Couchet. Severis, now Couchet, first time this time to Provod. Oh, this is really well dealt with by Bjørtoft, and still he goes again until he runs into trouble. Oh, and that's a late challenge, a really late one. And this is going to be the first yellow card of the game. Really nice play by Bjørtoft, but you can just see the heavy touch, and how many times do you see that? And a player slightly overruns the ball. Is there to be a twist at the end of this first half? A significant one. Sadilek, Daudera, away by Alasami. Provod, who set up the only goal so far. away by Berg. Nice ball forwards from Herger. Here's Herger once again. Oh, it's just a little too high for Kasper Herg to take in his stride. Another couple of minutes of stoppage time for the Norwegian champions and current league leaders to get back on level terms. Heartbeat of their midfield, Patrick Berg, with this delivery. Born in Bodo, this club means the world to him, and to lead them on this stage is everything. Berg, confidently dealt with by Stanek once again. Back into the danger area, they're queuing up to defend that. Probert didn't get a touch. Kasper Herg, the centre forward, had been a big doubt for this game. Due to injury, he's battling away here, and it did come off his arm. He had a real purple patch at the end of, well, the last season for everyone else, but around May time. Kasper Herg scored 13 goals in 16 games between May and August. 16 and 18 league starts. So important to them. Berg trying to get back to Curie. Now here's Provo. Wants it on his left foot. Berg once again with the interception. Almost at the end of the 5 minutes of time added on. Will the referee blow here? And there is the half-time whistle. Just one goal separating the two sides, and it's scored by Yusufa Mbodji in the 23rd minute, made by Provod. And they've had the better of the opportunities, but Bodo Glimt certainly still in this. Half-time in Prague. Slavia Praha 1, Bodo Glimt 0.
Where's my lucky sock?
Meet Gabriel the bargain king. He also doesn't play with the best odds on sports. That's Promise, the tactical, and he loves our 300% ACA bonus. And there's me, the big boss. I like to play halftime up, so full-time drama won't spoil my count. You can now cash out at halftime even if your team loses at full-time. Bet and get up to 1 million naira on BetKing Sports. It's plenty. That feeling, that's BetKing.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, Nigeria's fastest growing bank.
Name?
Ifeanyi Obinna from Lagos, sir.
The king of virtual games.
A virtual winner?
Yes, that's 7 straight wins, sir.
News, skyscraper. What's the view from up there?
I see all the crash points, sir.
Any sports expert?
A better authority from Accra, sir.
He's the #1 in multis.
Pathological optimist.
You have a bonus pick.
Hey, you. Are you ready? Welcome to the team. I am Jose Mourinho.
And we are football.com.
Outrageous
Non-stop action.
Turn the dial on. The MTN Mega Billion promo is here!
Welcome back to Prague, where the visitors from Norway, Bodo Glimt, made a promising account of themselves in their debut at this level of European football, as they make a change at the break with Daniel Bassi coming on in place of Matthias Jurgensen. And that all-important goal in the first half, scored by Youssoufa Mbodji. What an absolute dream it was for the 21-year-old from Senegal, only making his debut in the final minute of the league game at the weekend, but on the end of a promising move from back to front, helped by Lukasz Probod, tapping home at the far post. Can Slavia Praha extend their lead on home turf, or can the visitors score their first goal and take their first points at this lofty level? And we're back underway in the Czech capital. Slavia Praha with the advantage thanks to young defender Mbodji. And they are hungry for a little bit of daylight in front of their raucous, rapturous home crowd. They've given the ball away, the Norwegians. There's Probod, loves the ball on that even left foot of his. You can see why, away by Alasami. And here is the goal scorer, Mbodji. Knudsen, the heroic head coach of Bodo Glimt. Been at the club since 1995. And they have some defending to do now. Here's Sadilek for the Czech side. Oh, there's an opportunity, but couldn't make the most of it first time around. Daldera scrambled a second attempt. The Norwegians bring it clear through Oakland. Alasami, who survived a penalty appeal, a very strong and long VAR check. It seemed to have been a handball, but that he was pushed in the back. A couple of attacking players behind him. Here he is, the Norwegian of Moroccan ascent. And a shout out to the Slavia Praha goalkeeper Jindřich Stanek for what was a truly outstanding save from Håkon Evjen in the first half. Here is Alasami again. In the first ever UEFA Champions League phase. Berger. Berg. Waiting in the centre. Just back from injury, the centre forward. Putting himself about, but doesn't necessarily look 100% fit, unsurprisingly. This is such a big game for him and for the club. In the far north of Norway. Gunderson, who was fantastic in the first half. Now, Berger couldn't quite get there. Well dealt with by the young defender from Senegal and Mbodji. As it stands, will be the hero. There's a long way to go. Berger finding the substitute. Bassi. Only he was upended. Bodji. Oh, and he might have a point as well. And Bodji went round the side of him to get the ball. Did he get the man first before the ball? Well, they are checking for a penalty here. The young substitute Daniel Bassi coming on. And the referee initially seeming to think that was a fair challenge. Marian Babu couldn't be sure, but that's what VAR is for. Is it a clear and obvious error by the referee not to have awarded a penalty kick there to Bodo Glimt? And still they wait as the Croatian VAR, Ivan Bebek, is called into action for the second time tonight. He was overruled by his referee, who came over to check for the penalty appeal in the first half. It would have been a penalty in favour of the home side, but wasn't given. Now will it be a penalty awarded to the visitors this time? It was a risky challenge. Let's have another look. Bassi, Bodji, did he get the player first? It did look as though he did. This is the better angle as the foot comes across. But did he get the ball around the same time as he got Bassi's foot? That is the question, and they're having to decide if it's a clear and obvious error. Not whether it's a kind of 50-50, I might give it, you might give it. It has to be deemed a clear and obvious error by the referee for the VAR to urge the ref to come over and have a look at it. He's certainly been taking his time. He is thorough, Ivan Bebek of Croatia. Heart in the mouth of the goal-scoring hero. Still they wait. We can tell what the home supporters in Prague think about this. They await in hope. And the referee is being called over to have another look. So the VAR does believe it's a clear and obvious error. Was that a foul by Yusufa Bodji on Daniel Bassi, who's been on the field for but a few moments? Big decision. They want to be absolutely sure. And the referee has already gone against the VAR once tonight. What will he decide here? Is this a clear and obvious error to not award the penalty? Penalty awarded. And the Norwegian visitors have a lifeline here. Bodo Glimt awarded a penalty for a foul by the goalscorer of Slavia Praha, Yusufa Bodji. An eventful Champions League debut for him. And his goalkeeper, Jindřich Stanek, has been outstanding tonight. Can he save his young Senegalese defender here? Jostein Gundersen hands the ball to Kasper Høeg, the centre forward. A rich goal-scoring form between May and August. He's been out injured since August the 31st. This his first appearance since. And the Danish striker trying to psych out Jindřich Stanek in the Slavia Praha goal. A momentous occasion, and what a moment for Bodo Glimt. made by the outstanding Jindřich Stanek for Slavia Praha. His goal will not be breached. There wasn't a huge amount of power on the strike. It was a nice height for the goalkeeper, who gets the right way. And that was a fairly straightforward save by a man who's standing, who's had a fantastic night so far. And the Norwegian champions have to wait just a little bit longer for that very first goal at this level. Has given the home side an enormous boost. Slavia Praha supporters, you'd never know, a couple of sections of them were missing for disciplinary reasons tonight. Well, this player's been fantastic, Jens Petter Høge, and he's won a free kick for the Norwegian league leaders. Coming off worse in that challenge. Extra sense of urgency now. Slavia Praha looking to take advantage of that penalty miss. And Couchet just running into traffic. Bodo Glimt, if you're interested in these kind of stats, have played precisely 100 more passes than their Czech counterparts. And they've completed 101 more passes, but they are still a goal down, and that is the only stat that counts. Emerson finding Basu. Made that immediate impact. 20-year-old, known as an impact sub, and he certainly did have one. Awarding of that penalty. That's Couchet running into trouble, captain back there. Provo, get the impression he's going to have another big say in this game, just as he did for the only goal. Well, the throw-in's been given the other way. Down there, I can't quite believe it. van Bodo Glimt. Oh, good ball in towards her, but he was well marshalled. Bessie having another say in proceedings. And towards Alasami. Just needed a touch. Straightforward enough decision that time. Alasami just lost the flight of the ball here and they could be in! Oh, close range! Wow! Nikita Hoikan riding his luck there. The offside flag went up anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. I get the sense there are more goals to come in this game. Fury trying the ball to go out for a corner. It really is deafening inside the Eden Arena. A compact little stadium in Prague, the Czech capital. Mikhail Sadilek, Czech international, with a delivery. It's a good looking one, dealt with by the Bodo Glimt centre forward. Look. Sadilek gets another bite of the apple. Sadilek, high one this time. Berg is there. Problem here for Gunderson. Bodo Glimt. Nice shuttle. Knutsen have already had to qualify for this stage, having come through playoff against Sturm Graz. Jostein Gunderson has been fantastic tonight. The way he carries the ball forward from defence so elegantly. 29 years of age now. And they want to make that substitution. And the youngster, Magnus Riesnes. 20 years of...
Yeah. 8 o'clock.
Moi je vais.
time will be added on at the end. Oh, is that a foul throw by Bodji? Play on. And those two combine again. Bassi won the penalty from Bodji. Subsequently not converted though by Hug. Now here is the substitution, Magnus Reesness. Youngster coming on, and that is a blow to the Norwegian champions. Henderson so composed, and I have to reshuffle quickly here. Oh, that's a useful ball in, not dealt with. Oh, denied by the centre forward. Casper Hurd just in front of his goalkeeper, who may not have got there. Or perhaps he would have done had he not been there at all, but that was an opportunity. Home side have had double the number of efforts on goal compared to the Norwegians. Safaris and Provod. Wants to whip it in left-footed. Safaris gives it back. Oh, that's a really good effort. Quite Aldero managed to hook his foot around it, just couldn't find the direction. That was the earlier effort. It wasn't handball. Would the goalkeeper have saved that? You never know. We just saw there, 49 years of age, former lower league goalkeeper, till he suffered a knee injury earlier on in his fledgling career. He's been a coach for an awfully long time. Now Bassi. Bassi once again. In towards Hurd. Concerned here for David Zima. He's already lost his captain and fellow centre half. Thomas Hullish really early in the game. A hand to the face for Zima. Four league titles in 8 years. The Slavia Praha head coach. The crowd have more than played their part, that is for sure, but they'll be a lot happier if their side can find that second goal. Play on, says the referee. Go on, bravo! Another chance for the goalkeeper. Wasn't in exactly the right position second time around, but he did enough to deny Couchet. Hoikin called into action once again. Endler throwing in the ball. Won back by Oscar Dorley. Unconventional save by Hoikin. So much power on the first strike. And Cushet will be upset with himself. He couldn't really get the clean strike in second time around with the goalkeeper off balance and slightly out of position. It's turning into a fascinating tussle between those two. Bodo and Bassi, and the yellow card that time for the Senegal man. One yellow card apiece now after the one for Bjortoft earlier. Just over 20 minutes remaining. Patrick Berg standing over this, so too Hakan Evjen, and it's Berg with a ball in. Reesness was denied from distance. That's exactly where Slavia Praha want Bodo Glimt to be taking their shots from. They can get plenty of bodies in the way if they take shots from a long way out like that. Precisely double the number of attempts, but the same number on target. Defensive work by Dauder. Fuming again, he was pulled up for a foul, and Kjetil Knutsen had to make another change. Patrick Berg with his defensive duties once again. What a key player he is, a real cog in the midfield wheel. Playing for his hometown club. Also represented by his dad, his granddad, his uncle. Represented Norway as well. And this means so much to Berg and for Bodo Glimt. Semi-finalists in the Europa League, incredibly so last year for the size of club they are and the history they have. Up against it here. Bodo, way by Berg, who else? Zima away. Ferris claiming the foul there, the Greek international. Sandra Brunstad-Fett coming on as Auckland makes way. And Kasper Hurd, not surprisingly after his injury going off. And Andreas Helmersen coming on, a hero in that incredible turnaround last April away to Lazio, scoring the goal that sent it to penalties. Here comes Slavia Praha again, and it's him again. It's extraordinary. Yusuf Bodo match to remember. Bodo the hero once again. Having played 1 minute for the club before tonight, the young defender is twice on the score sheet. And this could be an essential 3 points for Slavia Praha.
This guy's name sounds like a Nigerian name.
What a finish from the Senegal defender. He
This guy,
watched it all
that
the way.
that guy.
And Nikita Boyko had no
That
answer
guy.
to it.
Any team,
This guy is a baller.
any team will get sense. Big team will get sense now. May they go carry on.
Scores one, concedes a penalty, scores a second, and it's Slavia Praha 2, Bodo Glimt 0. Just 21 years of age in Bodo, and he will never forget tonight. Now the double substitution. He's putting quite a shift tonight. Tomasz Fury. Now wait for the reception from the supporters for young Yusufa Bodo. A huge shock to see him in the starting lineup. And what a way to repay his coach. Only just signed a few weeks ago, having played in the Czech second division. And what a night, what a hero he is. And his first match at this level. Oh, and a chance for Bassi! Bassi!
2-1.
And Bodo Glimt are straight back into this game.
Yes.
He won a penalty, and now he scored the first ever goal for the Norwegians at this level. Slavia Praha were still thinking about the substitutions they just made, still reorganising themselves. And Daniel Bassi tapping the ball home at the second attempt. What an impact. Slavia Praha 2, Bodo Glimt 1. A historic goal for the Norwegians. But will it count for any points? Game on. Imagine the thoughts of Yusufa and Bodo now, having gone off after a dream debut. And straight away, the opponents get back into the side. Another yellow card being brandished here by our referee, Marian Babu. And Asami this time, the left back, was a late lunge. And the substitute, Moimir Hittel, who scored in his last 2 games, by the way, the substitute Hittel. Provod or Zaferis to take this. Is Zaferis going for goal? Minutes remaining for Bodo Glimt to secure their first ever points at this level in the Champions League. And Daniel Bassi, the sub, on a penalty, not converted by his teammate Berg, scoring the goal that's brought them back into this game and generally making a real nuisance of himself down this right-hand side. Stanky Hashioka's job to try to deal with him. After giving a breather. Here they go again, Slavia Praha. Crochet always looking to make something happen. Now what about the ball in? Oh, and just for a second, I weren't too sure where that was going. Goalkeeper Huyken. Zima. Sadilek's back heel. Oh, and it's back with Zaferis. Now Provod going for goal off the post. A huge moment in this fixture. Had that gone in, that was surely all 3 points for Slavia Praha, but they come again. On another save by Huyken. The substitute again, Hittel. Now Hüger. Surely that's a foul.